Hi, I'm Rita Wilkins, also known as the Downsizing Designer. So tonight I'm going to talk about kind of a difficult subject. It's about divorce and decluttering and how to start over. And divorce, unfortunately, it's never easy, but unfortunately many of us have gone through it. And it's such an emotional time of your life that you're not always thinking clearly. And many important decisions, of course, need to be made during this time of divorce, and one of which is figuring out how to divide all of your stuff and the physical, the joint assets that you've accumulated during the marriage. So the reality is it's important to not just declutter the physical stuff, the furniture and the artwork and all of those things, but also to declutter your life. So why is it important to declutter both the physical and the mental part? First of all, an organized and a new organized space will definitely help you keep calm in the midst of all of those storms. And then the other thing is it's kind of best to declutter sooner than later, because otherwise you're going to be living with that constant reminder and sometimes very negative memories. And it's also best to pare down and purge the stuff that triggers those negative emotions, and surround yourself with only those things that make you happy and that you care about. And remember that organized space will help you through a lot of this difficult time. So decluttering is important for both the mind and also for the physical part. And also decluttering can give you a sense of freedom. It's an opportunity to start over, so you kind of start looking at your life differently. It's that transition period. You'll also feel lighter, less encumbered, and also more in control of your own life during a very crazy time. So how do you start letting go of that physical and emotional clutter? So first of all, start with the items that trigger very strong emotions. It could be something as simple as, gifts that were given to you by your ex-spouse. You see it and it just, throws you into another planet. It could be jewelry, wedding rings, engagement rings, anniversary jewelry. It could be master bedroom furniture, any home goods or artwork or anything you've collected together. So of course you're dividing this, but if there are things that really trigger you, I would strongly recommend that you start with those things. And then room by room, category by category, just keep purging the items that give you very negative emotions and negative feelings, because it's important to take care of you emotionally while getting rid of the physical stuff. The third thought is to put aside items that you're not ready to let go of yet. And of course, there's always going to be those couple of things, that artwork that you collected when you were on a special trip, things that you've collected over the years. So if possible, put those items aside so that you can't see them because they are stopping you and you've got to keep moving forward, and then come back to them at another time when maybe you're feeling a little bit stronger emotionally. And the fourth thing is to keep the items that you'll need. You have to be very practical in divorce, and divorce is expensive. So you may not be able to afford to replace quite a few of these things. So at that moment, hold on to those things, even though they might trigger you a little bit, but you might need to keep them because you can't afford to replace them yet. And that could be furniture items, bedding, those kind of things that are more practical. And then a fifth item would be to keep items that you value. So those special pieces of furniture that might have been given to you by a loved one, or you've inherited it. It could be artwork, accessories, things that will bring good memories to you into your new home. And then number 6 is to keep in mind that your new space might have space limitations. So maybe if you are downsizing, it's going to be smaller. Don't take any more than you need and that you'll use, because you don't want to clutter your new home, because that's just going to add to the angst and everything else. So while divorce is an unfortunate chapter in your life, it's also time to reimagine and rebuild a new life. And decluttering that your physical and your emotional space can be very cathartic. So it's an opportunity to discover and explore a whole new you, a less cluttered you. So I hope this helps. And if you are going through this at this stage of the game, it's not easy, but just keep moving forward, and there will be another side. Have a good evening.